Your new S618 solar-powered Wi-Fi router allows you to create mesh networks by simply using a cellular data plan. If you purchased a 4G LTE or 5G sub-6 GHz cellular capable router, all you'll need is an activated SIM card. Please note that if you will be using a Verizon service, you will need to register the IMEI number on the node's cellular modem to the SIM itself. If that is the case, please contact us prior to installation. Other tools that may help you in the installation process are a non-marring hammer, like a rubber mallet or something similar, along with disposable gloves, as the node's interior will contain some silicone lubrication used on the seals for waterproofing. Note that if you must use a hammer or other blunt object, please make sure to put a towel or piece of wood between it and the node to prevent exterior damage. Begin by lifting the node's cam handle up and turning it counterclockwise to loosen the waterproof seal. Make sure not to turn it enough so that it falls off. As long as it's loose, it'll disengage the seal. Now you will push the node base out from the other side while using your hand to secure the outer case. If this is difficult to do, use your non-marring hammer or similar tool to tap the side a few times before attempting to push again. As the node base begins to slide out of its outer case, use one of your hands to compress the heatsink once able to. Here you will find the heatsink coming out of the outer case. And we will use our thumb to compress it while removing it from the outer case, making it easier to do so. Once removed, locate the two SIM card ports on the side of the heatsink. They should be found where there's a cutout on the heatsink on one of its sides, also where the cellular antenna cables feed into the modem. If needed, carefully move the metal antenna cables away from the ports to find them. At this point, we must turn on the node through our mobile app to ensure that it will enter modem mode. If you do not know how to do this, please check out our installation video linked in the description below, or through the install guide that came with the unit. There you will also find useful information such as how to set up your own network and SSID for Wi-Fi use. Once the node has booted up and shows either green or red LED lights, insert your SIM card into either of the two ports with the info on it facing upwards and the cutoff corner going in first. Once it clicks in, the node will attempt to detect it. Note that this may take up to 1 minute, but sometimes averages from 5 to 20 minutes, depending on if it's the first time. After the node's LEDs turn purple, it means that the node successfully entered modem mode. If it has not done that after 20 minutes, remove the SIM card and insert it in the other vacant port. Other issues may include the SIM card not being activated, poor connectivity, or hardware-related ones that may require additional troubleshooting. If nothing seems to be working, please contact us or visit our debug page linked in the description below. The side that does not have the cam handle and heatsink must go in first. The case itself is symmetrical, and it doesn't matter which side the node base goes into. Easiest way to do this is by standing the outer case up and sliding the node base in. When doing so, make sure to hold it by its heatsink so that it compresses while being inserted. One tip to help in this process is to make sure that the LED windows on the outer case are pointing towards you. And as you insert the node base, keep in mind that there are cables that may need to be secured slightly or moved around. And as it continues to go down, make sure that you are compressing with the heatsink. As you get closer, make sure to align the two lips on the outer seal plate, the large one up here and one behind, to the cutouts on the outer case edges. If the black rubber seals begin to pinch, you may loosen the cam handle a bit to allow the outer seal plate to move and use your fingers to push the rubber seals into the case. Here you may tilt the node slightly to allow it to go down a little faster. Once the outer seal plates reach the outer case, all you have to do now is tighten the cam handle by turning it clockwise and closing it shut. A good rule of thumb is that the cam handle should be tightened enough so that it's more difficult to close it shut than when loose, but still manageable by hand. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us via email, info@meshplus.com, or visit our debug page at meshplus.com/debug.